season and won the Division I championship. From 1969 through 1973, the combined record was 39 wins and only 3 losses. In that span of time, Farmingdale had a string of 25 straight wins. The 1971 team won the Rutgers Cup and were ranked number 1 in New York State. And the 1972 team also won the Rutgers Cup, were ranked number 1 in the state, and were rated number 6 in the nation. The next 2 decades, we won 5 county championships and brought the Rutgers Cup home on 6 different occasions. It's interesting to note that the 1978 team was undefeated, untied, and unscored upon, a county record that still stands. In my 40 years as head coach, we were fortunate enough to win 237 games, lost only 93, and played to 9 ties. In 1993, after serving as an assistant coach for 2 years, Buddy Krummenacher took over as the head coach. Prior to his coming to Farmingdale, Bud had taken over the coaching position at Hempstead High School in the 1980s. Through his efforts, they regained their prominence and stature in the county. And in the short time that he was there, Hempstead won 4 Rutgers Cups. Bud, a former player and co-captain, along with co-captains Carmen Chisano and Bob Malpasani, had a great influence in starting a winning attitude with their leadership and determination. They brought the team from a previous 0-8 season to a 4-4 record. They had laid the foundation for the next season when the Dalers produced their first undefeated and untied record of 8 wins and a share of the county championship. In the 14 years that Bud has served as head coach, the Dalers have achieved a record of 102 wins, only 41 losses, and 7 ties. His teams have been county runner-up on 5 occasions, Nassau County champions for 4 times, and in 2001, won the coveted Long Island Championship. There have been a number of Dalers that have gone on to play in college, and a few have ventured into the professional ranks. Those who had outstanding careers in the pros are Paul Langford, the Miami Dolphins, a Daler co-captain in 1976. Ron Heller, a Daler co-captain in 1979, played with Tampa Bay, Philadelphia, and Miami Dolphins. And Canute Curtis, co-captain in 1991, who played with the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe DeAnge, co-captain of the Dalers in 1973, is the Farmingdale's only recipient of a Super Bowl ring. He won that as an assistant coach and trainer with the Washington Redskins when they were crowned champions in 1988. The history and the legend of Daler football continues. There are 2 groups that I'd like to acknowledge and thank that have been great assets to helping us achieve what we have over the years. The first is the Daler cheerleaders and their longtime coach, Rose Solentano. Rose and her young ladies never missed a game and always gave their unwavering concern and support to our efforts. The second group, and equally deserving of our recognition and appreciation, is the music department under the very able and capable direction of Brad DeMala. Their great musical addition to our contests made these events a fun and enjoyable place to be. At playoff time, they traveled to whatever site we were playing at to lend their talents and support to our players. Thanks, Brad, for everything you have done and are still doing for the Farmingdale community. In closing, I would like to express my sincere thanks to all who have contributed and been a part of our program. To me, it has been a lifetime of enjoyment and a wonderful, gratifying journey in this great community of Farmingdale. Thank you.
it's so nice to have a relationship with a teacher, and then when you get to be older, you become friends. It's no longer the teacher-student. And I can tell you that there are many, many people in this band who were my students years ago, and now we call each other by our first names. It took them a long time to be able to do that, and I have to always encourage them. I'm not Mr. DeMilo anymore, you know. They have children of their own. Some of their children are teenagers, and it's a remarkable relationship. It's a career that I would recommend to anyone. The teaching career is a noble, challenging, life thrilling occupation. I can't say enough about it. Don certainly can attest to that, and many, many people who are in this band are teachers or former teachers, and I'm sure some of you out there are teachers as well. It's a wonderful, wonderful profession.